So the Brave Coop was formed here in Vancouver in 2018, although there was some pre-work since 2016 after I moved here. And the the question really was, whether digital technology had any role to play in reducing overdose deaths. And the answer, I think, is the resounding yes. But we're all collectively, and I don't mean just Brave here, but collectively as a community, across every province in Canada, every state in the US, and including in the UK and Scotland and Ireland, and figuring out what that looks like and who it will work for and which tools are appropriate for which context or which person and all sorts of things. So Brave has three tools currently out there in the world. There's the mobile app, which started everything off, and the app is, you can think of it like a virtual supervised consumption site. Somebody who's calling in is connected to another human. They're on the other end of the line, and they just stay with that person as long as they're using it. If they're okay, that's the end of things. Everybody goes about their business. And if not, then we have the tools and the mechanisms to activate a system of response. And that model is what sort of pervades the other tools as well. So the Brave button is primarily installed in supported housing. And in that context, everybody has a button inside their room. It's not for a panic per se. It's not really a panic button. It can and is used for that purpose as well. But it's a way of saying, hey, I might be at risk of overdose for the next period of time. Could you come and check on me? So somebody pushes the button, staff members will get a text message saying you need to go and check on this room. And then within a few minutes, and so they're not sprinting up the stairs with the naloxone in hand, but within a few minutes, they're walking up to knock on the door and give a safety check, the wellness check, health check, whatever you want to call it. And then the last thing is that our sensors, and the Brave sensors, are something that was most directly asked for by the community. The other two we co-designed with a lot of conversations, both formal and informal, with folks who are using drugs, folks who are responding to overdoses, and then trying to support folks. We developed this passive motion sensor. This is based on ideas that had been pioneered in other places in the US, actually in Maine, in rural Maine. Somebody had cobbled together something themselves and designed the system. And so we heard about that as well as we were exploring. And there's very few groups in this space who are really holding their innovation or their insight close to their chest. Everybody is really trying to share stuff. And that's the way we've tried to build Brave. We have conversations nearly every week with somebody else who somewhere in the world has an idea and wants to get going with it or share it with us to get feedback from us. And we'll mentor them and work with them and try to help them as much as we can. All of which to say, like, collaboration is a huge part of what we do and why we're here. We're now 6-7 years into the process in a sort of privileged place where we have some capacity to do some collaboration with folks. Although having said that, it's not that stopped us in the past when we had nothing. We also collaborated very widely with everybody that we could. And yeah, if anybody here would like to reach out, our contact details are very, very widely shared. Email, phone number, it's all on the website. You can reach us directly, and we'd love to hear from you.